So we're just following, we didn't know where this treatment was going to go, but just following where Aaron feels like he needs it the most.
But that's bodywork, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
You may
bodywork.
have an intention at the start of the treatment and then you find a lead and the person's like, yeah, go there, go there.
Yeah.
Oh God, where am I going?
We better get him back onto the bed. That doesn't normally happen.
Oh,
how's that
so
feel?
good, man.
Yeah. Guys, I'm Darcy, this is Aaron, we are from MMT, and today we're talking about the exact order your body broke down. And it started with your chest breathing. Shallow breathing into your chest actually caused you to have really bad posture and feel stiff in your upper back, in your neck, and out of whack and out of order in alignment. Our joints started to stack more into this position here. So our pelvis shifted forward, our head shifted forward. We felt really closed in this area. We were restricted through rotation and extension in our back because of our shallow breathing. So if we can nullify that, if we can treat the tension and the buildup around his upper abdominals and his rib cage and actually start getting his diaphragm to activate, and we're actually going to make use of that, then we're going to feel a whole lot better in terms of less stiffness, less soreness, and we're going to optimize our movement. Optimize our movement.
Optimize.
Does that sound all right?
Yeah, good.
Cool. All right. So, Aaron, let's stand up. I'm going to show you what we mean by that, because I think we're going to demonstrate maybe poor posture. So, the order of our chest breathers and where things start to fall apart, because I want to go back to that first thing that started to cause all of our dysfunctions. So, Aaron, if you stand on your side facing me, so think of somebody who's a really short, shallow chest breather and how they might sort of start to fall forward in their chest. Yeah. And now show me maybe what you would feel like would happen into your neck. Fantastic. And now I think what's going to happen next is what's happening is this is going to feel like cement. This is going to feel really stiff and sore. And our ability, as I said, to rotate and to extend is going to feel really restricted. So there's a whole another layer to these restrictions and movements. Our pelvis is also going to shift forward. Our glutes are going to switch off. Our transverse abdominal is going to feel really dormant and weak. We're going to shift our pelvis forward, so our glutes, as I mentioned, are going to switch off as well. Our hamstrings, and everything just gets thrown out of whack. And it all starts with chest breathing. So if we can, as I said, fix that one problem, find the source of all this postural abnormalities and dysfunctions, then essentially we're going to feel a lot more upright. We're going to feel less stiff in our neck. We're going to feel less stiff in our thoracic, and essentially we're going to move and feel a whole lot better. Cool. So show me what it would feel like for you if you were like rib cage was down and flared and you tucked your pelvis, and then try and like rotate from that position.
Doesn't feel very good.
Yeah. And what if you were to try and extend from that position?
Yeah. It feels pretty jammy in my back.
Yeah. And I reckon we all know somebody. It might be our parents. It might be you. It might be somebody that's still young. You. It might be somebody that's still really young, that's already starting to notice that they're feeling really stiff in their shoulders. And they're always stiff in their shoulders. They're always stiff in their neck, constantly trying to find relief. Well, who's actually targeted their diaphragm and their rib cage first? That's what we're going to do today. We're going to problem solve that from the actual source of all the issues. So, good. What we're going to do is I'm going to start. I haven't even touched him.
You cold hands.
You don't even know. I didn't even touch you.
You touched me before.
So,
fruit.
What we're going to do is we're going to try and promote more movement and flow through our diaphragm. So we're actually going to start breathing into this area and prevent this sort of closed space that's turned into really congested and really compressed. So what I do is I get my thumbs right up under his rib cage there. Good. And we find some sticky points, some adhesions, some blocks. And we're actually going to start promoting some breathing into his ribs. Yeah, so once his ribs start to expand, the muscles that he feels like have been really solidified and hardened in our back are actually going to start like breaking up the shackles, or I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to think of an analogy here for you, but yeah, I guess it's going to feel like really long and taut and weak, angry. So what I'm doing here is I'm using my thumb. I've found a nice little nugget under there. to start treating this. Now, how Bodywork is going to help your posture is we're actually going to target where it feels, where the tension has built up and where the layers of fascia, of muscle, of tissue have started to feel dehydrated and feel really compressed. So we're going to hydrate this area. Also just going to like stimulate that diaphragm and push into it and unblock it, allow it to do its normal function, which when we're breathing in, it's going to push down and create space for the lungs. And as we breathe out, no, is it the opposite? So as Aaron breathes in, he's done. You know what? It doesn't fucking matter. Let's not even go.
I didn't even hear anything you said. I'm just enjoying this.
Great.
What did you say?
Oh, just the way our diaphragm functions. So as we breathe in, our diaphragm pushes down and creates, flattens out and creates space for our lungs to expand. And as we breathe out, our diaphragm comes back up. So it's this nice little pump. What are those? What are those things called? Those like that makes that sound?
Accordion.
Yeah, it's like a bit of an accordion in a way.
I was going to say Venus flytrap.
Venus flytrap.
It's a parachute. It's a parachute. Pancake parachute. Fuck. Spit in that.
Yeah. So clearing away the gunk, the tension, the build up in our ribs. Think of this: if you're somebody who's a shallow chest breather, how blocked and how solidified this feels. And clients that I notice this on, Aaron is quite, healthy through this section, but people who are constant chest breathers, they're not aware of how what their breathing mechanics are. This is like stiff as a board. Their back just feels rock solid. It's like pushing into concrete. And the problem is we're just constantly going to treat symptoms and treat their thoracic and treat their mid-back and their neck. And they can come back every week and get that done. And yeah, it's going to give you relief, but temporary relief. Until we address the actual source of the problems, then you're just going to be managing pain, managing stiffness without getting to the underlying issue. Really good. And as Aaron's breathing in, go for it. Yep. I can feel like a nugget there. And then when he breathes out, I can really start to pull down. And I'm using my fingers to get a really good purchase of, he's got a little spot in there as well.
Little buckled rib.
Yeah. And start to feel the shape of the ribs too. Sometimes the ribs might be like more of a C shape here, like more closed. So opening that up, you can actually do a little bit of joint mobs there as well. But yeah, the shape of your ribs is going to play an important role on the positions of your pelvis and your shoulder. Your shoulder's going to feel really clunky. If you're, rounded through the upper back, you're going to be really restricted through your shoulders. I'm just tracing all the way down there, not using a whole lot of wax. It's more of a fascial release. Coming down through there. Beautiful. I'm going to get a little bit of wax there.
It feels so needed right down there.
Still a bit more?
Oh, because my right side has this more evident than my left. Like I have more rib flare on the left.
Yeah.
So everything you were doing down here was gold.
Sometimes just these strokes where I'm grabbing his abdominals and the layers of tissue that cover this area, and just getting some flow and some movement through here for somebody that would feel really dehydrated and tense, blocked. It's going to feel like magic.
Oh.
I feel like we store a lot of our, sometimes our emotional trauma in our stomach and in our fascial system, especially around this area. So it can be quite, yeah, it can be quite an intense experience emotionally for somebody, but actually releasing this area is going to have this profound effect. They're going to feel, I don't know, refreshed. Maybe they're going to, yeah, we might not know how they're going to go with it, but just holding space for that person while they're dealing with something that can be quite intense for them is important as a therapist to be aware of. Things might come up. Beautiful. Nice. Now I'm actually going to work through the ribs. I'm going to use fingers to try and get onto the rib cage and in between the ribs and see if I can feel any lumpy points. Yeah.
Not too bad there. Oi!
And there's a spot there.
Oh, yeah. Pooyah! Pooyah! Bastard.
Yeah, so what's happened with our rib cage is it's stopped expanding because we stopped using it. So it's going to feel like there's like this glad wrap or cellophane or something that's like actually compressed, and you're going to feel like this is really, really tight through here. So opening this stuff up is in between our rib cage, our intercostals and our obliques and serratus that wrap around here that might be, we've stopped using them, they've gone dormant. This is actually going to help stimulate them, and therefore it might actually help regulate this area.
Oh, fruitcake. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Suya. He's made up his own language here.
Kicking the bolster off. I'm
Yeah.
sick of it.
Get out of here.
Oh, it feels so nice. Just gets these real brutal points like right around there.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh my God.
Yeah, what are you feeling? What's that? Is it sharp? Is it?
Points of it are, it's just more that like, you don't get much work done here, so
Yeah.
it's this
Yeah.
raw, but you know that it's good though, like it's not, doesn't feel like a pain that I don't want to go through.
Yeah.
It's all,
I'm gonna hold your arm up there.
it's all necessary. Oh, you're close for a good nibble.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. I actually feel like, I reckon, because this is like external, I feel like my internal obliques on the backside is part of this too, like around on the ribs here, like where it attaches down there, I feel like I have some stuff too, but I think it's a continuation from this stuff too.
Yeah. Even going further around here, as you said, like into lats and...
Oh, see, where you're getting into now is like
Money.
prime spot for me that never gets hit. I just never...
So it's just for, it's like there's definitely some lat there as well, but I'd say that this is more obliques. But yeah, definitely his lat.
Oh,
So just pinning that, I can feel a nice little nugget there.
oh, wow.
Yeah. And yeah, think of his lat being really tight, how that's going to prevent his rotation in his shoulder, his ability to get his arm above his head. Yeah, so when we're thinking of performance, or even just everyday habits, you know, being able to hang the washing out or even wash your hair or do things that, you know, a normal person should be able to do. Restriction in this area can prevent you doing that comfortably or freely.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, all that Magumbi in there, man.
It feels like it needs just some strokes through it like that.
Feels amazing. Is that fingers or is
Yeah.
that? Yeah. I like the fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, like all through there, man. And then even like further around into like, fucking that is,
Yeah.
gosh.
So we're just following, we didn't know where this treatment was going to go, but just following where Aaron feels like he needs it the most.
But that's bodywork, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
You may
bodywork.
have an intention at the start of the treatment and then you find a lead and the person's like, yeah, go there, go
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Yeah, you've always got to, it's good to have a plan, but yeah, you got to go with what your client needs and knows they They know what they need. Aaron's just reaching over there, almost falling off the bed. Couple more.
Oh God, where am I going?
We better get him back onto the bed. That doesn't normally happen.
Oh,
how's that
so
feel?
good, man.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I need so
Yeah.
often. Because I guess today you're talking about more that, but I feel like what I have is that.
Yeah, a shift.
So it's like everything closed off there. And I was talking about sometimes I feel like I'm almost like closed off like that. So it's not necessarily down. It's like, so all the stuff that you did there to open that up felt so good.
Yeah, beautiful. So what we'd look at with this as well is doing his other side as we tailored this video for Aaron. You know, we went to these guys on the side and our obliques and lats and serratus and things that might have been anchoring and pulling and pivoting that into that closed space. Opening that up was something Aaron really needed. But if you've got this and you're feeling really stiff in your upper back and your neck and you're getting maintenance treatment once a week, once a month, or every time you're on holiday, you just want to get your upper back pummeled, ask your therapist, ask your practitioner to have a look at your posture, think about how are you breathing and what's going on with your diaphragm and rib cage, because that could be the leading cause to all the problems that you're having in your upper back, even in your hips. And we spoke about how it can just have this snowball effect and impact. So if this is something that resonated with you, do book in. We've got a clinic here out in Ferntree Gully and one in Richmond with plenty of practitioners that know a lot about bodywork. We can help fix you up.
Thanks, guys. Fuck yeah.